My name's Paul Rothwell. I'm a Careers Information Officer at the University of Brighton within Student Services. It's my role to maintain the university's online careers information, also paper information collections, and to ensure that students have access to the information they need while they're students and also as graduates too. Many students do get part-time work when they study. Additionally, we'd recommend that it's essential these days that people get some form of work experience while they're studying to complement the skills they're gaining through their studies. It's something that employers place a lot of emphasis on, and we support people to find work and make sure they make the most of those opportunities. There are many ways that students can find part-time jobs. Initially by contacting us. We have a variety of online resources that they can access through us to find part-time work, but also we've got local intelligence about the local labour market, ways to actually go about finding jobs without our direct support, but we're always there as a fallback in case people are finding it difficult to find work and need our support. It's crucial that all students have an up-to-date quality CV that they can give to employers or they can upload online. And the Career Service is here to help people put together a first CV, but also to develop their existing CVs and improve and expand them as they go along and they get more experience. And that's a service that's available on an ongoing basis, either face-to-face through the Career Service or through the resources that are available on our website. The number of hours that students can work while they're studying really depends on their circumstances. We'd always recommend that people work no more than 12 to 15 hours a week, because beyond that point we feel it will begin to impact adversely on their studies. And however tough the economic situation is for students, we do acknowledge that, studies really has to come first, because that's the point of them being at university. For international students, there are also curbs on the number of hours that they can work depending on their visa, and that's something else that we can advise on at any time if people are unclear about how much work they can do. The Career Service is here to help students and graduates with any aspect of finding a job, developing their skills, but also a key thing is understanding what skills they already have. There's a lot of talk these days about this term employability, which is a term that employers use to categorise the kind of skills that everyone really needs to possess in order to be able to function in the workplace. It's our experience that many students, graduates, have far more skills to offer employers than they realise, and it's part of our role to help people analyse and critique their skills and know how to sell those skills to an employer. In terms of other practical things we can do to help people, we run an extensive events programme throughout the year of workshops, presentations, our major careers fair that runs every November. We offer a one-to-one interview service across all 5 sites that people can access while they're students, and also, I think crucially, we offer an ongoing service to University of Brighton graduates so that they can continue to access our service indefinitely once they graduate, because as we see it, it's a lifelong commitment to help people succeed, so we want to do everything we can to make sure people fulfil their potential. Brighton is fundamentally a service economy, so that a lot of the part-time work that's available in Brighton revolves around customer service, hospitality and so on. That said, there's a burgeoning arts and new media sector in Brighton as well, so there are a lot of opportunities available in those areas. The variety of work that we advertise here at the Career Service and the variety of work that's advertised outside of our vacancy service covers those sort of areas. So there's quite a wide range of roles available. While it's not always possible for people to find part-time work that directly relates to their area of study, looking at it in terms of the skills that they'll develop in any type of work, there's a lot of valuable experience to be gained even from what you might think are quite low-skill jobs. For example, I was speaking to a student who was applying to join a graduate scheme at an investment bank, and he went along to his interview primed to be asked a lot of questions about the state of the global and national economy. Good chunk of the interview was taken up with the panel asking him about his summer job in Sainsbury's, because they were fascinated to know about him acquiring those sort of nuts and bolts skills on the shop floor. He was a little bit floored by this, but once he'd got his head around the idea, he realised that he'd learned a lot through that experience, and that employers at a very high level were interested to know what skills he'd learned. Any vacancies that the Careers Service advertises will always meet minimum wage. We don't advertise unpaid opportunities outside of the voluntary sector, and we will ensure that any job opportunities that you're offered will at the very least meet current national minimum wage. As well as helping students with CVs, we'll also help them prepare application forms and also prepare for interviews, assessment centres, any part of the job search and application process, so that people are as well prepared and as confident as they can be when it actually comes to the crunch. Many people ask us about opportunities to work here at the university, and there are a variety of different roles that are on offer to students throughout the academic year. These are advertised through a number of channels: the Careers Service, through Student Central, also through individual schools, and there's a lot of student-facing roles of student ambassadors, roles within the Information Services Department. So a whole range of different experiences that you can get while you're at a university, and also the rate of pay is fairly good too.